morning, legends, and today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine / some tips and tricks. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and like. Also, don't forget to follow my socials, and they'll be linked down below or at the end of this video. And so let's get started. If you want to see how I achieve this look, keep watching. So the first step to my makeup routine is primer. I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer from Walmart, and I just put a little bit on my fingers and rub that all over my face. Then I take my Wet n Wild foundation in the shade Dewy and just put that all over my face with the stick. And then I take a damp beauty sponge. I got this one from Walmart, and just dab that in all over my face. And then I take my Milani concealer. I take this and just put it on my forehead, on my nose, on my cheeks, and on my chin in the shade Nude Ivory. Then I take another damp sponge and just rub that all in. A tip you should use is to make sure your concealer is lighter than your foundation. I also like to rub that on top of my eyelids. And then another tip you can use is to take that damp beauty sponge and put it into your powder and put it underneath your eyes. That way it won't crease throughout the day. And I also like to put it on my eyelids. And then I take my Maybelline Fit Me finishing powder in the shade Fairlight and my e.l.f. highlight brush, but I use it for my powder because it's really big. And I just rub that in circular motion all over my face. Then I take my setting spray and I just give myself a little spritz to set that all in place. And then I will take my contour palette. This one is from e.l.f. I got it from Walmart. And then I will take a little brush and just take the bronzer and dip it in there and put that up from my cheek onto my up to my forehead. Then I will do the same thing with the contour, but put it more in my contour lines and blend it up to my ear and then up to my forehead. And I got this brush from Ipsy. And then I like to go back in with the brush from my powder and just blend it in even further because sometimes it looks blotchy. And then just blend it in until it doesn't look so blotchy. And then I take my e.l.f. stick blush in the shade Glistening Peach, and I put it onto a Contour 218M brush from Farrah, and I just rub that on top. And then I dab that onto my cheeks and up to my forehead, stopping right around my eyebrow. I do that to the other side. And then I put some over my nose bridge and on the tip of my nose. Then I take my highlighting brush from Ipsy and then my highlight from Ipsy in the shade Moonlight, and I will just dip that in there, cover both sides. And then I like to take a setting spray. This just makes it glow more. and just spritz both sides and then dry it off a little bit. And then you're going to just find the center of your cheekbone and start blending that in and blend up towards the tail of your eyebrow. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side, while also trying not to put your brush back into your highlight, because it can ruin the formula after you put the setting spray on it. And put it on the tip of my nose and in the center. Glowing highlight. To do my eyebrows, I will take my e.l.f. eyebrow stick, eyebrow pencil, and just start brushing them out and brushing them upwards, and just start sort of shaping them the way I like it. And doing that to the other side also. And then I will take the pencil part of it and start towards the middle of my brow and just start shading that in to the tail. Excuse me. And then I will go to the front of my eyebrow and brush upwards so it looks a little bit more natural and less like it's just one big line. And then I will go and do that to the middle part of my brow, just blend it in, and then give myself a little bit darker of a tail, and then go back in with the upward strokes. And then I will set that all in place with my setting spray. And now we're going to be doing our eyes. So I'm going to be taking the James Charles X Morphe palette. So I'm going to be using these brushes. This small angled brush from e.l.f. I'm going to use this flat brush from Ipsy. I'm going to use this kind of flat fluffy brush. It's a blending brush from e.l.f. I got from Walmart. And then this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. I'm then going to be taking the small angled brush and also taking out my Milani concealer again and just putting a little bit of concealer on the brush. I got this brush from Walmart. And just put some on both sides and wipe off any excess. And then I'm going to put a few dots on each of my eyelids. This is going to act as a base for your eyeshadow. And I'm just going to rub that in with my fingers. And then you're going to take that and just clean it off right away so it doesn't get crusty. And then you're going to take your eyeshadow C brush from e.l.f. Make sure it's not dirty. And then you're going to dip into the shade Brother on the James Charles X Morphe palette. And you're just going to put a lot on both sides. And then tap it off. And then you're just gonna start blending in from your outer corner to the middle of your eyelid and blend in tapping motions for pressed pigments. And just do that to both corners of your eye and blend past your crease. And then you're gonna take your blending brush. This one's from e.l.f. And then you're going to dip into the shade Artistry from the palette. And make sure to get a lot on both sides of the brush and on the top. Tap off any excess. And just put that in the spot where you have no eyeshadow, and just start blending that in, and make sure to blend in both colors in the middle and blend that to meet the other half of your eye color. Another tip you can use is you can put setting spray on the brush to make it more pigmented, because this one is a shimmer color. You're going to do that to both eyes. And then I like to take a makeup wipe, a dry one, and just even out anything going on, making sure that both my eyes are the same shape. And this also kind of blends it out and makes the lines a little less harsh. And then you can also clean up whatever type of wing you have with your eyeshadow, and doing that to both sides. And then you're going to take your small flat brush and dip back into the shade Brother from the palette and tap off any excess. And you're going to start at the outer corner of your under eye and just blend that out into your wing and make sure they're connected. And also blend it to the middle of your under eye. And you're going to do that to the other side also. And this is when you can clean up your wing and make sure there's color everywhere you want it to be. And then you're going to clean that brush off, or grab a different brush that is the same shape that is already clean. And you're going to dip back into the artistry color. Tap off any excess. And you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to go onto the inner corner of your eye out to the middle. And then where they meet, you just want to blend them together. And also I like to make sure that my inner corner of my eyelid is the same color and they're all connecting. But you could also put a different color there if you wanted to add a new pop of color that you don't already have. And you're just going to do that to both eyes. The next step of my routine is to do my eyelashes. So I'm going to take my mascara and put it in my bra just to warm up the formula. And then I'm going to take this eyelash curler I got from Walmart and curl my lashes. And then you're going to take the mascara out and just rub that all over. I'm using the Mega Plush Volume Express from Maybelline. I got this from Walmart. And then I like to put it back in my bra, and then while I'm curling my other eyelashes. Now you're going to finish off the look with your e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Setting Spray. I got it from Walmart. And that is the final look. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you stayed to the end, thank you. Make sure to drop a like and comment what your favorite tip was, or any tips you think I should start using. And don't forget to follow my socials. And I had a great time filming this. It was super fun. It's not one of my best looks, but it's a decent one. And if you want to see any of my other tutorials, I'll insert some pictures of looks I've done, and if you want to see those, then make sure to comment below. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.